how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go. At their own 19-yard line. Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action now. Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
First and goal.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Bridgewater. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. 1st down. Locke gets this to Hamilton, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. To throw it is Locke. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Locke now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot from the end zone. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I got it. Watch tight end. We got 4.
From a midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Bridgewater now. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go, fellas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin